This is Sylvia Duckworth, and this, my friends, is the Wheel of Privilege.
Yeah, boy.
Oh god. Hey guys, Mizuki here. Let's discuss about this libs of TikTok post on Twitter about the marvelous idea of creating and using a Wheel of Privilege to train employees inside of a video game company. I have no words to convey right now, so I will let these comments talk a bit for me. Behavior. A large video game company in Montreal, Canada, made employees undergo DEI training, which includes a Wheel of Privilege, teaching that black people and fat people are oppressed. Yo, Canada, you guys okay up there? Mon, what does DEI mean? Didn't earn it. I feel like I am in an abusive relationship with my government. Oh no, oh my god. I'm reading all the descriptions on the outer edge of the wheel, putting a comma between them, and coming up with their dream candidate. A person isn't oppressed when they live in a country where things are so good they can choose to eat themselves to death. Just say, white privilege, the ability to suffer life's universal indignities without blaming another ethnic group. I think real James Woods say it best. I dare you to name a single thing more important than diversity. Ability. Alright, my dear internet-dwelling gentlemen, you know who you are. You're here on this fabulous channel, probably trying to procrastinate from work, eating your 4th energy bar today, or debating whether you should finally buy a standing desk. You won't. But don't worry, your favorite snarky Vtuber fox girl has your back. So let's dive in. For months, and I mean like fox months multiplied by 9, we've been here dissecting the absolute circus that is woke culture. It's like watching a glitchy cutscene you can skip, right? Every time you think you've seen the peak of absurdity, bam, they patch in something even more unhinged. And now, oh boy, we've got a new DLC, the Wheel of Privilege. Yes, folks, you heard me right. Someone thought this was a good idea. Imagine this, you're a game dev at a studio crafting horrifying entities for Dead by Daylight. Then, out of nowhere, Karen from Sylvia, says, hold up, before we code those bloody cuddling screams, let's spin a wheel and see how marginalized we are. Plot twist, it's not a drinking game, but I wish it were. Apparently, the center of this wheel means you're the ultimate boss level oppressor. If you are a white dude, congrats, you're like the secret final boss of a Souls game. And if you're way on the edge of this wheel, you're basically the NPC who gets 0 screen time. Honestly, it feels like the worst RPG mechanic ever. Who designed this? Bethesda? But wait, it gets better. This masterpiece of societal labeling wasn't dreamed up in some undergrad sociology class. It's happening in a legit video game studio, Behavior Interactive. The folks behind Dead by Daylight decided, you know what would make your devs more productive? A lecture on how they are responsible for all of society's problems. Because nothing boosts morale like telling the guy debugging your server issues that his existence is oppressive. Bravo! Standing ovation! Now look, I'm just your adorable, totally unbiased VTuber host here. But let's be real, dividing people into categories like it's some dystopian Pokemon card game is just be cringe. You've got a hair white male oppressive holographic edition and the common marginalized victim card. Who is actually winning here? No one! And before someone in the comments goes, but Foxy, isn't this about creating a better workplace? Dude, if you think segregating people based on skin tone or gender is the way to harmony, you've clearly never been on a co-op game team where half the players are AFK. First up, people with PLO problems, you know, the kind where you're like, oh no, I cried just this year, I must be so deep. Nope, buddy, you just got feelings. congrats, you're a human. But apparently, now every hiccup in your brain wiring makes you're a part of this special club called neurodiversity. Fancy, huh? Let's break it down. Look, I'm not saying that these aren't important. I myself have ADHD, but oh god, I'm even tired to explain that the grass is green today. I know that the majority of you Giga Chats from my audience already know that, so let's just keep going, okay? And at the top of the neuro food chain, we've got the neurotypicals, aka the normies, super oppressors. These guys can sleep soundly at night and not feel like the world is imploding if they send an email without proofreading it 5 times, like me. Then there is the neurodivergent light crowd. You've got ADHD, like me, depression, anxiety. Boom! Welcome to the team. But then there is the VIP section, the significantly neurodivergent. These are the people that, I don't know, maybe forgot reality exists sometimes. Iconic. Oh, and yes, depression counts. Don't L me. Apparently, if you cried in the shower while thinking about taxes, like me, you're officially in the club. Congratulations! Now someone else gets to call you marginalized because labels make everything better. Right. Now let's move to the mental health wheel. Is your mental health robust, stable, or vulnerable? Personally, my mental health is so vulnerable it should come with a helmet, but only related to taxes and bills. Yeah, big mental vulnerability and nerves here, my friends. Meanwhile, Chad over there in the center sleeps like a baby every night. 0 nightmares. Must be nice to be an oppressor. And now, the body size oppression chart. This one is fun. Thin people, villains. Medium-sized people. Meh, whatever. Fat folks? Hello, your local oppressed queen has entered the chat. Me? I'm very oppressive in that regardless, so take that as thin as you can. Oh, but it doesn't stop there, boys. Let's talk about housing. Got your own home? Oppressor. Renting. You're middle-tier privileged. Homeless? Congratulations, you win marginalization. I'm in the homeless squad. That's why I live in a den. Did you thought that was because I'm a fox? Baka. By the way, I have more space in this den, so you can check out my Patreon if you're interested in living here. Finally, money. If you're rich, you're basically Thanos. Middle class, you're a normie. Poor, marginalized as fuck, baby. Me? Why would I be living in a den if I had money? Okay guys, last one. Language. English speakers. Oppressors. Learning English. Neutral. Don't speak English at all. Marginalized saint. Me? I guess I'm not that oppressive since I learned English, right? And... right? Oh no, Mizuki, so I'm privileged because I speak English. Yeah, and next dude, talk your game score for being able to tell the difference between your and you are. It's not progress. It's just a never-ending episode of Who's the Oppressor Today? Spoiler alert, it's always you. Always. But don't worry, I'll use my English privilege for good, like roasting with my audience in the comments later. But seriously, the fact that we out here having privileged workshops for developers who just want to code some polygons into something we can all speedrun, that's next level clownery. Like imagine sitting in a room, sipping stale coffee, and having Karen from HR lecture you about how being born somewhere with indoor plumbing in your villain origin story. Please. And don't even get me started on how this whole mindset is destroying the gaming industry. Instead of focusing on, I don't know, making good games, we're busy organizing corporate kumbayas to appease the outrage mob. That's why we're stuck with trash tire release like Concord. You know, that game is so bad it rage quit reality a week after launch. No, I'm not saying developers are the bad guys here. Not all of them are like that. They are like NPCs forced into a cute side quest they can't escape from. Honestly, I feel bad for them. But the real villains? The ones pulling the strings, shoving this ideology down everyone's throats, and then blaming us when the product flops harder than my sauna supports in this season. So here's what you do. Stop bankrolling these clowns. Don't buy the crap. Don't subscribe to the nonsense. Vote with your wallet, my dear viewers, because you have the power. If enough of us decide we're done funding this circus, maybe, and just maybe, we'll get games that don't feel like they were designed by a committee of over-caffeinated Twitter activists. Look, I get it. The world isn't perfect, and we've still got problems to solve. But can we not spiral into this endless cycle of labeling everyone as either the villain or the victim? How about we aim for a world where people are just people? Radical idea, I know. Alright, today's rant is over, but before you leave, let me know in the comments how many points of repression do you have on your bingo card. Let's compare scores, and hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate to keep these VTuber tails wagging, okay? Oppressed deny the tail of fox needs ramen money too. And if you, my lovely viewer, are still watching up until here, you're a Giga Chad. I don't care whoever you were. Ultra Giga Chad. Thank you for watching and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!